Hello, Sarah here, and welcome to another Words on Wednesday, where we will look at 2 or 3 vocabulary words and hopefully begin the process of making those words part of your active vocabulary. We will look at the meaning, of course, but also the collocations. Those are the groups of words that work together to help you sound more like a native speaker. And I would love if you took immediate action by using the word in a sentence. Put it in the comments and you can get feedback from me, or even better, start some speaking practice of your own using the words. But whatever you do, don't just watch the video, make sure that you take action of some kind, either by putting that practice sentence in the comments, which would be great, or doing some speaking practice where you actively use the words. Before we jump in and look at the vocabulary, just a quick introduction. If we haven't met, my name is Sarah Coelho. I am a British native English speaker, and I've been an English teacher and communication coach for over 20 years. And my specialty is helping intermediate to advanced English learners up-level their speaking confidence. Okay, let's jump in and look at the words for this Wednesday. Here I am inside one of the pieces of material that is part of the English Speaking Society March edition. So each month there is new material released that helps you with your reading, writing, listening, and of course speaking. And the topic for March is, why do humans laugh? And there's a video that goes along with that, and of course some core vocabulary words. Today we're going to look at 3 idioms related to this topic. So the first one is to laugh all the way to the bank. The second one, to laugh in someone's face. And then the third one, to laugh off something. So let's look at these idioms in context and see if we can figure out the meaning. So we'll start with the first one, to laugh all the way to the bank. And I'll give you a sentence that will hopefully help with the context. After selling his company for millions, he was laughing all the way to the bank. Okay, what do you think that might mean if you laugh all the way to the bank? Give you another example. If you have found a way of making something that's very easy to make. So for example, maybe you are someone who makes dresses. Rather than actually making dress after dress after dress, you decide to sell your patterns. You only have to make it one time and then sell the pattern again and again without having to do the work. You might say, wow, when I sell my patterns, I make it once and sell it many times. I am laughing all the way to the bank. Okay, what do you think it means to laugh all the way to the bank? To make a lot of money from something, but usually with the extra meaning of it is easily made money. So when something is simple and easy, then you can laugh all the way to the bank because you make a lot of money on it. So this person sold their company and it was really easy because they sold it for millions and it was profitable and easy. So they were laughing all the way to the bank. So something was easy and simple, and it made a lot of money. Okay, what do you think it means to laugh in someone's face? I'll give you an example sentence. She laughed in her boss's face when he told her she was being demoted. To be demoted is the opposite of promoted. If you are demoted, it means you move down a position. So perhaps you were a manager and you are demoted to just being a worker. The other way around, perhaps you're a worker and you will be promoted to being a manager. Okay, so she's got this bad news that, I'm sorry, things are not going well. We are actually going to lower your role and lower your position and you will be demoted. So that's a situation where really most people would take that quite seriously. and they would be, upset and concerned. But she laughed in her boss's face when he told her she was being demoted. This person is not concerned. So to laugh in someone's face means to show disrespect for someone and also for the situation. So that person is like, I don't care. You're going to demote me. I don't care. And I have no respect for the situation. I don't care about it being serious. I'm just not bothered when perhaps I should be. And so to laugh in someone's face is to not treat a situation with the level of seriousness that it deserves. So she should be concerned for herself and also concerned for why the boss wants to demote her. But she's like, ha, you think I care? No, I don't care. I'm going to laugh in your face. I have no respect for the seriousness of the situation. Okay, last one, to laugh off something. A little bit similar. Like you could say that the person who laughed in their boss's face also laughed off the seriousness of the situation. So they're quite similar there. I'll give you an exact example sentence for this last idiom. He tried to brush off, that means to let go of easily and quickly. He tried to brush off the criticism by laughing it off and saying it wasn't a big deal. So it's very similar in that it means to ignore, to dismiss something as unimportant or insignificant. Now, let me just move both of them so we can look at them together and see how similar they are, but also a little bit different. While this one, to laugh in someone's face, it literally could be literal. Like you could literally laugh in someone's face and be like, ha ha ha, don't care. That one, to laugh in someone's faces, just means that you are showing disrespect. You don't care, and you want to show the person that you are wanting to be disrespectful to them. When you laugh something off, you are trying to show that you don't care, but there's an implied meaning that underneath you kind of do. So, someone makes a criticism of you and you say, oh, that's hilarious, ha ha ha. And you're not being disrespectful back to the person. You're trying to make it a joke, trying to pretend that you don't really care, but underneath there's an understanding that you actually do. So to laugh off something is to dismiss something as unimportant or insignificant, often when you actually do care about it. So it's using comedy as a kind of defense mechanism. Okay, so those are those 3 idioms related to this topic of laughter. I would really love to see your example sentences. See if you can play around with these idioms and try and use them in example sentences.